If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description.
Alright, this just happened. Tyler the Creator shut me down. Well, Tyler the Creator responded to the rumors that his new album was gonna be called Welcome to the Disco. And y'all might know that I just dropped a video like 2 days ago that went pretty big, that video, and a lot of people saw that, and a lot of people already complained about it and said that that wasn't true, and Tyler also had something to say about it. So today we're going to look at it. So in that video, I made the claim that Tyler's new album was basically confirmed to be called Welcome to the Disco, and I based that claim off of a couple of pieces of evidence that we had, and he just responded to them. Well, not to me directly, but he did respond to NFR Podcast, which is also pretty cool for them that they had Tyler directly interact with them. We're going to be looking at what Tyler said and what we can learn about this. First of all, I want to get everybody caught up to date on this one. So we thought that this thing was going to be called Welcome to the Disco based on a couple of things. The most important one, y'all can watch the whole video I dropped 2 days ago if you want the in-depth, analysis of this. But basically, he does tease new albums with merch or with appearances of the previous one. For example, at the 2020 Grammy Awards for Igor, he wore something that said "Call Me If You Get Lost," and the next album was going to be called Call Me If You Get Lost. Now, after Call Me If You Get Lost, we did have a couple of pieces also from Golf, that his apparel line, where it said Welcome to the Disco. And we also know that Welcome to the Disco was a phrase that was used a couple of times on Call Me If You Get Lost, so we thought that was going to be another hint. Also, in 2011, he tweeted that he wanted to do a disco album. So we all thought that this was somehow going to be pieced together and that we were going to get an album called Welcome to the Disco. A lot of people thought that. A lot of people also said that this was just BS and he would never call it that. And apparently they were right. So, I want to make this video to kind of get things right, because I don't want misinformation to be out there. So everybody that is still commenting under the last video, maybe you're seeing this video now. Let's actually look at the tweets from Tyler. And he's still tweeting actively, like new tweets are coming out every couple of seconds, but also about like random stuff that he's like tweeting about, so it's not even that important. But let's look at the ones that are kind of the most interesting ones connecting to this theory that we had. So a couple of minutes ago, actually only, he started tweeting, and this was the first tweet: "Y'all gotta stop believing reaches made from boredom, but go ahead and get your hopes up so you can feel dumb as fuck." So this was apparently, responding to all the claims and all the theories out there that this new album was going to be called Call Me If You Get Lost. Now, I saw that a lot of people jumped onto this. Like, I made a TikTok that got over 200,000 views within a day. So I saw that people were like really onto this, and it was really polarizing. A lot of people were excited. A lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, I want this." And a bunch of other people were like, "This complete bullshit. He's not going to call it that." And they were basically right. So I got to give it to you guys. I got to give it to the ones that said that, this wasn't going to be called that. Tyler then also goes on to tweet something else, which was, "All right, seen a few verified accounts reporting super false album stuff, and I wanted to tell y'all straight up, no, not at all. People get excited at the thought of new stuff and start reaching or conspiracy thinking. I get it, but none of that is true." And after that, he said, "Screenshot all that." So here he's saying that a couple of verified accounts, because as I said, for example, NFR Podcast also reported on this, but also obviously other, big Instagram rap pages reported on this, because this rumor was going around. And I feel like if somebody, says that this isn't, confirmed 100%, then it is okay to put the info out there, because as a community, as a fan community, it's always fun to think about possibilities of what albums could be like. I mean, I see this firsthand every day. I see a lot of people always complaining about, me making videos about certain theories. But then again, if you don't want to listen to the theories, don't watch them. A lot of people really enjoy them, and I always feel like making theories, talking about expectations for new albums, really brings the community together. Like, we can all just, come and just forget everything else, happening in reality, and be like, "Oh, I want this to be on this new album. I want that to be on the new album, and I have these expectations. I hope he works with that person." It just kind of brings us together, and we can argue about stuff that we love. So that's why I do see the use and the utility of us just talking about stuff like that. But I get it if people like Tyler are kind of annoyed by that, because now people are getting their hopes up and they think that this new thing is coming out, and then it's not what they thought it was going to be. and he's the one that kind of did it wrong then, even though he was never going to do that album in the first place. So I get it. I really get it. You know, that expectation, that attitude ruined a lot of albums for us already. What's funny then also is that, as I said, he directly replied to the tweet from NFR Podcast. They only tweeted this 3 hours ago, so they were pretty late on the bandwagon of people reporting on this. As I said, I made a video 2-3 days ago on this. And I feel kind of bad that Tyler and I responded to them because they were like one of the last ones to report on this. But he said negative, haha. So he kind of knows that, you know, knows what people are thinking, knows that we're kind of on the lookout for people like NFR Podcast to give us stuff about albums that might be true, that a lot of the times are true. I mean, I remember the whole 21 Savage Drake situation with Her Loss, where, I mean, that thing got rumored and I made videos about it, and that thing became completely true. So sometimes it really does happen that stuff that is rumored and stuff that people might think is true actually turns out to be true. In this case, it wasn't. All of that being said and done, I still think that Tyler is dropping an album this year. It would just make sense. He's always had that 2-year, you know, rhythm of dropping an album. We had 2017 with, I mean, it's always been 2 years, right? 2011, 2013, 2015 with Cherry Bomb, then 2017 Flower Boy, 2019 Igor, 2021 Call Me If You Get Lost, and now we're in 2023. And he's always dropped around spring, summer, May, June, July, August, something like that. I think, to my knowledge, Call Me If You Get Lost dropped in June, so maybe this year around the same time we can also expect a release. That is kind of what I'm thinking. That is kind of my theory on when this album will drop. If it's going to be called Welcome to the Disco is now disproven, so it will not be called that, but some other name will be out there, and it's, you know, it's going to be the music that was going to be on the album that we thought was going to be Welcome to the Disco as well. I think this also disproves the fact that, you know, he's making a disco album. So if you were hyped for a disco album, maybe tune down your expectations a little bit. It's not going to be a disco album, but maybe that's also a good thing. Maybe that means that he is stepping out of creating a whole new sound. A lot of people were worried that he was going to stay in the Call Me If You Get Lost era, but as it looks right now, he's going to create some new, and I'm here for it. I'm really hyped for it. I'm hyped for new Tyler music. You know, I wanted to make this video to kind of get things straight and inform you guys now, only 20 minutes after he tweeted this, that it's not going to be called You Welcome to the Disco, because I made that claim 2 days ago, and a lot of people saw that, and I just wanted to kind of, you know, make it right for everybody. But maybe this also opens new doors to a lot more stuff that we can now imagine, and but maybe a lot of people are disappointed because they were expecting this album. Well, anyway, let me know what you think about this, because obviously this has been a trending topic over the past 2 to 3 days, and I think it's just something that, you know, kind of brought us all together, and now we can kind of talk about it on a new level, on a new platform that we now have info on, that it's not going to be called that. And I kind of find it funny that Tyler joined in on the conversation. But let me know what you think about this, all your thoughts, your theories, your, you know, opinions on this. Let me know all of that in the comments down below.
If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.